and explain to you the circumstances surrounding the gruesome murder of one of my constituents and the arrest of another in vulnerable communities that have been subjected to attacks. Mr. President, if I have your permission, I'll go through Order 42.
Let's proceed.
Order 42, a matter of personal explanation. By the indulgence of the Senate and the leave of the President of the Senate, the Senator may make a personal explanation, although there may be no question before the Senate, but no controversial matter may be brought forward, nor debate arise upon the explanation.
Yes,
In terms of the proposed...
You can proceed.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. On the matter of personal explanation, Ojama Emi died. Mr. President, in one of the series of deaths in the hands of suspected armed herdsmen, Ojama Emi, a public health worker, was murdered in cold blood on Monday, 8 June 2026. The gruesome murder of Ojama occurred at Ugbobi Road Junction in the Ikobi community of Apa local government. Ojama Emi was reportedly ambushed, killed, and beheaded. His severed head was taken away by the assailants. A flashpoint on the Ikobi Olegogba along the Ugboko Ikobi Road, Ugbobi Junction is a safe haven for armed herdsmen that frequently ambush road users. Like Ikobi, like Ojantele Akwete, like Ankpali Ediku, etc. in Apa local government, like Okoklo, like Aila, like Ogbaulu, like Odugbeho, etc. in Agatu local government area, like Ugbamaju, like Emichi, like Otobi Akpa, all in Otukpo local government area, like communities in Ohimini and Ogbadibo local government areas. Benue South Senatorial District is literally under siege. Unfortunately, in all this, the Benue State government appears indifferent to the plight of my people. In spite of the humongous security votes of the governor of Benue State, it is only the Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Police, the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps that respond to cries of the people. The Operation Zenda, volunteer guards, the Homeland Security, all local security outfits are not sufficiently funded to proactively confront this security menace by the state and local governments. Very sadly, one of Oloche Silas, a youth leader, who coordinated repellent activities against armed marauders in Agatu local government area, has been arrested and incarcerated by over a year now on the allegation of illegal possession of firearms, leaving the people uncoordinated and at the mercy of lethal weapon-wielding herdsmen. To add salt to injury, soldiers were alleged to have assaulted and disarmed youth volunteers who had gathered in Ologo and Asaba villages to discuss security challenges and measures aimed at protecting vulnerable communities in the wake of the killing of 3 farmers in Ikobi. Prominent traditional rulers, the Directorate of State Security Service, have been advising that citizens should defend themselves. Can communities defend themselves against heavily armed herdsmen with bare hands? Distinguished colleagues, Mr. President, I call on the leadership of the Senate and indeed the leadership of this dear country to intervene to free Mr. Oloche Silas and others in similar circumstances so that they can help to free their people. Mr. President, I thank you for allowing me to make this explanation and my colleagues for listening to me.